Alright, what's going on, boys? Already recorded this, but OBS software decided to corrupt the file and video lost. But yeah, today, boring day, no trades. Friday, kind of got to expect this kind of movement. In the 5 minute CNQ doing absolutely nothing, absolute rubbish. We just got a nice move here after 11, but I don't trade past 11, so nothing to take there. But yeah, let's just hop into the price action, go over my daily bias, and let's see what we're looking for. So as you guys see here, London pre-market, we're just pushing higher, really high into this bearish leg right here, and I thought that we were gonna take out these highs, and on ES we actually did end up taking out the highs, as you guys see right here. But on ES, we took out these highs right as market opened. I didn't get an entry. So I see market opened right here, and we just really quickly displaced up, and I didn't get any sort of retrace. I could have entered off of this inverse right here, but this is at 9:31 a.m. and I don't really want to trade at 9:31 a.m. because price be doing crazy shit right when market opens. So originally I was looking at ES because I did want this high, but after we took it, I was like, all right, let me go to NQ. Let's see if we can catch it on NQ, and we just don't do anything on NQ. We get a little displacement up, but we don't have any imbalances really to take continuations out of. Yeah, literally nothing to talk of. There's absolutely no price action to trade. We do get this displacement after 11, but we also did not get any sort of retracement into any imbalance to take continuations towards this low. This was a target because, as you guys see here on the hourly, this is a fair value gap, and I like to target fair value gaps and highs and lows. And as you guys see, this was a very legit target. We take out the low and we get an instant reaction. So yeah, still good practice in terms of choosing nice high probable targets. But another key thing is I realize is you can't just choose any crazy random target. Because on ES, I was about to like take positions because we already took out this major high, and that's my major obvious clear draw. But then I was like, okay, what else could we target? Because I wanted to trade so bad. I'm like, no way. I just like watched that happen. I didn't get involved. So then I started making lines like this line right here. This is not a clear draw. All right, look at this on the hourly. Look at this. Do you honestly think price is hunting liquidity in form of this high on March 3rd, this high from March 3rd? You think in your head that price is moving the direction it's moving because it's going for this high? Get the fuck out of here, dog. That's why like I almost got caught up in chasing this high. Because as you guys see, we did have imbalances. We were going close to that high, but that's not the clear draw. The clear draw is this 4-hour high, if anything, because that's a more prominent high. So if I'm targeting that high, what do I need to see? I'm not going to take a trade down here, right? If I'm not going to take a trade down here, if I'm looking for this high, because look how far away we are. We're 32 points on ES. That's 0.5%. Do I really think I'm going to catch a 30-point move on ES? Hell no. So if this is my actual target, I'm going to wait for price to move another, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to wait for another displacement towards this target and then take a entry when I'm like within 20 to 10, like right here around this level. I would look for entries. But yeah, NQ, nothing. We displaced down, taking out this target, but no entry, and it was after 11. So yep, trading day's done. No money, but it's okay, you know. And I really liked going into, so far June is not off to the hottest start, but that is all right because you know your edge and your model isn't going to be extremely profitable every month, or else you'd be a gajillionaire. You know, you have to understand that there are seasons of profitability in trading, and it's cyclic. How do you say silic? I'm so stupid. It's like the period. It's like seasons. Silical, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, you can make like 10-20% one month, go break even the next month, like, but then that you can't let that phase you, because if you look at your equity in terms of year by year, you're still up 20%. You can't, just because you have a bad month or break even month, you can't go switching strategies. And that's what I was doing. I was, after the trading of May, I'm like, dude, my shit doesn't work. But in reality, it does work because I passed 2 combines. I've already done it. I've turned 2K into 4 or 5K before. Like, I've done this shit already 2-3 times. So why can't I do it on a funded account? Like, it obviously does work. It's just not going to work all the time. That's important to remember. It's unrealistic to expect, you know what I mean? Like 90, 100% win rate months. You see these guys online, they might be able to do it, but they're way more experienced and they are way more in tune with the market than you are. Like for me and probably you guys watching, we're still in the beginning stages. Like to become a master at anything, you need 10,000 hours around. That's what studies have shown, and we are nowhere near that level of experience in this game. Like 10,000 hours. If I'm looking at the market 9 to 11, so it's 2 hours a day. 10,000 hours divided by 2 hours a day. That's 5,000 days, bro. Think about that. How many work days? $260 work days. So 5,000 days divided by 260 work days in a year. That's 19 years. That's like, for me to reach the level of mastery in terms of the societal standard for mastery, which is 10,000 hours, I need to be trading for 20 years. Exactly. And I'm expecting the results of a professional, like, you know what I mean, millionaire trader when I've traded for not even 3 months. And I'm expecting the outcome and results of millionaires from trading. Like, dude, there's levels. There are levels. And I feel like I feel like majority of those 20 years, you're not really developing more of like a technical edge. It's more of a psychological risk management edge. Like, the people who make the most money know when to apply heavy risk, and they know when to go aggressive with their risk, and they know when to hold back and, you know, de-risk and risk like half or a quarter of what they were previously. Like, they know when the market is aligned with their edge, and that's when they make the majority of their money, because none of these traders are making a consistent 30% a month, for example. Like, dude, no shot. They're making like 30% one month, break even one month, maybe go on a vacation another month. Like, if you have one good month, they're not going to risk heavy the other months. Like, you got to be intelligent. Once you have enough capital and you have a good month, that could be easily be a couple $100,000 just that one month. You can chill for the rest of the month. Doesn't mean you have to stop trading. You can just de-risk. You know what I mean? Maybe risk, say you were risking $5,000 a trade when you were feeling hot and market was very, very responding well to your model. You could be risking $5,000, and then when you see that you're getting a little burnt out, things are not going your way, you de-risk like $1,000. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still able to make money, and you're still able to practice and execute, but you're not, you know what I mean, destroying you're not getting rid of all the gains you've made. And that's what comes with that 20 years of experience, the emotional and the psychological edge. Because I feel like the technical edge isn't that hard to master, really. Like, obviously, there are levels, and it will become second nature. And I feel like I'm getting there slowly. Like, when I hop on the market, I don't really stress about it. It's like, okay, what are my targets? There you go, 2 targets. Where's the 5 minute going? Right here, looks like we're going up, right? But once we retrace, we're just ranging. I'm not going to take a long if we're like this. I want to see a displacement and then just catch a little continuation. That's all my system is, and it's pretty easy, for me to follow. It makes sense to me. So I'm going to stick with it and see what happens. But yeah, that was a little bit of a crazy yap there, but it's Friday. Looking forward to watching my boy Sugar Sean fight. He's not my actual boy, but I am a huge fan. I've been watching him and Tim Welch's podcast since like 2017, 2018, bro. Think about that. I remember in high school going on runs and shit and watching them talk, and I really, really took an influence from them in terms of like eating healthy, being disciplined, following your passions, doing with what you love, because their life seemed so chill. I look around at all these normal ass motherfuckers and their life seemed miserable to me, just in my opinion, like waking up, going to some like complete irrelevant job. Like I couldn't, bro. I can't imagine waking up, bro, and going to work for a company like a random company like Nestle. Like, oh, I'm going to go to work for Nestle, bro, today. I go into an office and I just do fuck all. They can pay me however much they want to pay me. I'm not doing that, bro. That's the most unfulfilling shit I've ever heard. Like, let me go balance their sheets. Let me go track their financials. Like, bro, I'm in control of their supply order chain, whatever. Dude, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't give a crap. It's so funny, bro. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. But yeah, Tim Walsh is the main reason why I decided to pursue like trading and like training jiu-jitsu heavy, because his whole philosophy is like, do what you love. You could die. You can die. You don't know when you're gonna die. By the way, you can die next week in a car accident. You don't know. So keeping that in mind, how do you want to spend your days going forward? Doing something you don't want to do, and then you end up dying and you never got to do what you wanted to do? Or are you going to live a life where every single day you are happy about what you did that day? You are happy about what you got to do. You're happy about the experience you're going through. Some people are happy with the normal just 9 to 5 grind. You wake up, go to work. It's wholesome. Like, you're providing for your family, and I respect it. But for me, I just wouldn't be satisfied. If I got in a car accident in a month and then I'm on my deathbed, like, bro, fuck, dude. I didn't do anything that I wanted to do. I didn't get my black belt. I didn't make an M. I couldn't get a supercar. Like, dude, that shit would eat at me. I don't know how it doesn't to other people, bro. Like, I want to do shit, man. But yeah, that'll do it. See you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Let's go, Sugar Sean. Knock 'em Rob out, baby.